Hi everyone, welcome back to Morning Mug. Today I want to talk about a few easy ways to make new friends and just making it very simple. Um, so, because I'm Gen Z and I'm assuming that there are going to be some Gen Zs watching this, I would say that obviously the quickest and easiest way to make new friends is what we already know is the internet. I would still take caution. I would much rather a person make a friend in person than online. That's just my preference. But, you know, to me, it's a little bit crazy, like putting blind trust in a stranger online than somebody you can see in person and see how they act, you know? Um, and it doesn't have to be a total stranger, right? Because I'll just be kind of weird. It can be somebody that you already see day to day if it's at school or work. So um if it's just like natural, just seeing that person like because you're in the same class or work environment, I think that's a very easy way to start making a new friend. And it's just a simple start. You just introduce yourself, or that person introduces themselves. You talk a little bit about what's going on currently, or if there's more time, you can eventually talk about other things like hobbies and interests. Just keeping very light conversation, very easy questions, nothing personal. Like, you never want to start a conversation very personal, like that's never a normal thing to do. So it's easy to keep things even superficial at that point, just surface level. And then if the connection feels right, then you can ask some things that are a bit more mild, not necessarily deep, because, like I said, that should only be reserved for somebody that you really trust, like a family member. So that's the way to do it. You just introduce, you talk about whatever's going on at the moment, and then just talk about superficial, surface level things. And like I said, like if this friend, uh, you know, gives you the sign of trust, then you can talk about deeper things. But I would still take caution with that.